y'all, it's Alexiana. Welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video, I feel like I'm serving y'all very much India Re African Queen. I am not my hair realness. Y'all like my nails? I got these press-ons from Walmart yesterday and stuff like that, and I feel like the baddest bitch ever. Like on some anybody can get slapped kind of realness. Like hunty, like whoever wants to laugh can get their ass slapped. Like that's how I feel right now. Shout out to Amy from BGC8 Vegas. I got that from her. But whatever, besides all that, it's Alexiana. Welcome back to my channel. Now, in today's video, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be sharing with y'all. By the way, don't mind my shirt. I know it's a little bit of stains on it, but whatever. I like this shirt. Anyways, it goes with this outfit. But anyways, like, in today's video, I'm going to be telling y'all about the top 5 fights. The top 5 fights / almost fights that I've witnessed. Now, with me, I've never been in a fight in my life, but just because I've never been in a fight in my life does not mean that I won't fight if it came down to it. I'm just saying. I mean, I've never been in a fight in my life, but I've witnessed a few / almost fights and stuff that, looking back on it, they was funny as hell. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, the first one, this was an almost fight. Sis, if you are watching this video, you got to remember this because you were there too. Okay, so once upon a time not long ago, yours truly used to be in school. And I think I was in elementary school at the time, or I could have been in middle school, one of the two. And I remember, I was just, doing my thug thizzle, just riding the school bus like everybody else and stuff. I remember I was sitting at the back of the bus at the time. And it was just quiet. You had a little chatter here and there from people on the bus and stuff like that. But it was quiet nonetheless. And out of nowhere, honey, nobody at all, out of nowhere, I think 2 or 3 seats ahead of me, there's this boy and stuff like that. We're going to call him Jason. We're going to call him Jason. He had turned around. See, at first I thought he was talking to me, but he was looking past me like a couple of seats behind me at another boy who we're going to call Ray. We're going to call him Ray. So Jason had turned around and was looking past me, and he was saying, let's just say he said something along the lines of, hey Ray, what's this shit I hear you talking about me, or something like that. And then I don't think Ray said anything back, or I think he said something back, but I can't remember what he said. But out of nowhere, Jason stood up while the bus was moving. He stood up and he was yelling at the top of his lungs. He had took his shirt off too, and this was back in the day. He was a high school student and stuff, and he played football and stuff like that, and he took off his shirt. He was looking kind of ripped, kind of zattiest with that damn shirt off. Even though this was around the time before I came out of the closet, he was looking kind of zattiest with that damn shirt off, hunty. But hunty, I remember he had stood up and stuff like that. He had ripped his shirt off and stuff like that. He was like, get up, bitch! Get up, bitch! Get up, bitch! You talking that shit? Get up, bitch! Like, oh shit, like, oh my god, I thought I was going to watch a fight, hunty. Like, oh my god. But you know how it is, how some people is. They talk shit but can't back it up. Like, I remember like 2 or 3 seats behind me and so like that, Ray, crickets. Like, you did not hear nothing from him. He just sat there all quiet and shit. And nothing happened and stuff. Just Jason was just yelling at the top of his lungs and stuff like that. And I think the bus driver at the time, he had stopped the bus, I think, and I think he had told Jason to sit down. I think he wrote him up or something like that. But I ain't gonna lie, I would have loved to have seen that fight. Jason was ripped and shit like that back then, hunty. Like, yes, like that body was looking like a snack, hunty. Like I said, at first I thought he was talking to me because the aftermath of the fight, I remember me and my sister had came home and stuff like that after a long day of school and stuff. And my sister had brought up, she had said at first, she had thought he was talking to me and stuff like that. And she said, like, she had paused her CD player and everything and turned around and looked because she thought he was talking to me, but he wasn't. He was looking past me talking to Ray and stuff like that. But nonetheless, that would have been a fight I would have loved to see. Number 2. This fight is funny as hell because This fight is funny as hell that I'm about to bring up, because this fight right here is funny nonetheless, because there's actually a video of it floating around on Facebook, and I'm actually in the video. I'm not fighting or anything like that, but it basically, okay, basically what happened and stuff like that, there are these two sisters. One, I had third grade with her, and I also graduated with her. We're going to call her, she's the eldest sister, we're going to call her Janet. And her younger sister, I went to like, I think I went to prom with her and stuff like that. We're going to call her Raven. We're going to call her Raven. And I remember, you know, like how the high school that I had went to was set up and stuff like that. You know, in the morning time when you come in, you can sit in the cafeteria, you can go outside. Me, I decided to sit in the cafeteria this day, you know, chat with my friends, maybe eat some breakfast and all that kind of other stuff, play on my phone, all that stuff. And then, when the school bell rung, you know, for everybody to go to their class, bitch, you think it was on some WWE type shit, honey. Shortly after the bell rung, ding, 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 ding. I remember I had got up, I had looked the other way and stuff like that. Man, these two sisters, Janet and Raven, was tag teaming the hell out of this one girl. Like, they was throwing punches, bitch. They was jumping, shouting. And I remember, if you watch the video and stuff like that, it's floating around somewhere on Facebook and stuff like that. I'm in the video and stuff like that. Like, I remember I had like a mini black afro and stuff like that. I had on a long gray sweatshirt because it was cold at the time, and I was doing like this. Like, I love seeing a good fight, and I eventually disappeared out of the frame and stuff like that. But yeah, you seen both Janet and Raven like tag teaming the hell out of Shawty. You seen the assistant principal breaking it up. You seen another principal breaking it up and stuff like that. And you seen one teacher run up and stuff like that, like she was fixing to break it up too. Like, that shit was crazy. And I remember going to my class and stuff like that, well, trying to go to my class at least, and I remember one of the principals and another teacher holding the elder sister Janet back and stuff. Janet was trying to fight, trying to get out of their arms to get to that bitch, but yeah, they was holding her back and stuff like that. And the funny thing about it, Janet was actually in my first period language class, and of course, you know, she wasn't there because, you know, she was fighting and whatnot. But yeah, like, that fight was funny nonetheless. But like I said, there's actually a video of it floating around on Facebook, and I'm actually in the video, so yeah. And I feel like that is a piece of information I should have left out, because people that went to school with me might know exactly which video I'm talking about and know who I'm really talking about, and I don't want no backlash or anything like that. But whatever, like, that was a funny fight nonetheless. If y'all figure out, if you actually went to school with me and you're watching this video, if y'all know exactly who I'm talking about, please keep it to yourself. Don't comment or anything, because, like, I just don't want people to know that I'm talking about them and stuff like that. But whatever. Number 3. Oh, bitch. This was quick, fast, straight to the point. I was in 7th grade. And I remember, you know, I had got off the school bus and stuff like that. And, you know, I was just, you know, walking through the double doors and stuff like that. And I remember out of the corner of my eye on the left side of the hall, you know how it is in middle school and stuff like that. Like how you sit out in the hallway outside the door and stuff like that. And you pretty much just wait for the bell to ring so y'all can go to class and stuff like that. It was one of those things. And I remember on the left side of the hallway now, there was this white boy and this black boy and stuff like that. They was fighting. And when I tell you that white boy got hard, like, but it got hard, cause I swear, like, he was all red in the face and shit like that. Like, he had heart now. He was tag teaming. I'm not tag teaming. He was beating the hell out of that black boy, so like that. I remember it was the white boy and like a fat chubby black boy and stuff like that. They was just scrapping in the hallway against the lockers and shit like that. And the funny thing about it, it's like there were no teachers around, just the students. And I'm just walking through the hallway like this. Okay, pretend the camera is the white boy and the black boy fighting, and I'm just myself. I remember I just walked through the hallway like this, like, and just walked on. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, there are no teachers around to break this shit up. Like, Y'all see these damn students fighting and y'all ain't gonna break shit up? Like, what the fuck kind of school is this? And I remember before I got completely outside, I remember that white boy had slammed that black boy head against the lockers and stuff like that. And he was like beating the shit out of him. Like they was on the floor scrapping and shit like that. And then I remember when I had got to my classroom, so that I was sitting down, and I remember a teacher had came out of nowhere. She was like, "Ow!" And then she had ran down the hallway like, "Oh, now you see the damn fight. Now you see that the boys on the floor and stuff like that, they scrapping. Now you want to do some shit because he's probably injured." Like, what the hell kind of school is this? Like, you wait for a damn student to get their head slammed into the damn locker and shit like that for you to do some shit. Like, really? That was crazy. Let's see here. Number 4. Once upon a time, not too long ago, yours truly was in the 6th grade. And I remember, if you were in my 6th grade class and saw that, I'm pretty sure you remember this. Towards the end of the day and stuff like that, let's just say for first couple of 9 weeks and stuff like that, we'd have a science class, and for the next couple of 9 weeks, we have a social studies class. For this particular first 9 weeks and stuff like that, we had to go to my social studies teacher's class, who, she's a doll. We're gonna call her Miss. We're gonna call her Miss Blue Eyes because she has some pretty blue eyes. We would stand outside Miss Blue Eyes class and stuff like that, waiting for the bell to ring so we can go into class and stuff like that. And I remember I was just standing in line holding my books and whatnot. And you know how you just randomly just look off because you're bored? I remember I just randomly had looked off because I was bored. And you know, the teachers, they would just stand around in a circle talking about what teachers normally talk about and stuff like that. And then out of nowhere, there's this teacher. He was a teacher, but also he was a coach and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, I swore up and down him and my 6th grade math teacher, who we're gonna call Miss Sugarland, because to me she favors the Jennifer Nettles from Sugarland. I swore up and down I thought him and Miss Sugarland had something going on, because how they used to be smiling in each other's faces, you know, Kiki laughing. I swore up and down I thought they had something going on, but whatever. Miss Sugarland, she was married at the time and still is married to this day. You know how little kids think. But anyways, this man, he was a PE coach / teacher and stuff like that. Like I said, they was just standing around in a circle talking. And then out of nowhere, I seen Buddy beeline that shit down the damn 6th grade hall. Like, Buddy had ran like a motherfucking track star down that 6th grade hall. And then all of a sudden, I seen a lot of other 6th grade students run down that hall too. And me and my homegirl at the time, I remember I had did like this down the hallway. All I seen was the damn coach / teacher running and the other 6th grade students running. And I'm thinking like, oh shit, somebody fighting down there. And bitch, I didn't even get a front row seat to see it. All I heard was the aftermath of it. But come to find out, it was a girl in my class who we're gonna call Smiles, because she was always smiling. It was the girl in my classroom named Smiles and some other girl and stuff like that. They was fighting about some shit. Lord knows what they was fighting about. And I remember social studies class had started and stuff, and Smiles had came to class and stuff like that. And you know, of course she was upset because she was fighting and stuff. I remember she had came to class, had got her stuff, and then had walked out. I'm thinking she had got suspended or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much a fight that I didn't get to see. But yeah, I heard about the aftermath of it. But yeah, I think they said Smiles had tore that girl ass up, but whatever. I wish I saw it though. Them damn 6th grade students and that damn teacher was in the way. Shit. All I did was just peek down the hallway like this. I couldn't see shit. But whatever. Number 5 for the grand finale. What are we gonna talk about here? Oh, this one, I didn't see it at all because I never rode this girl's bus. I just went to school with her. This one, well, no, I'm not going to tell that story. This one actually involves me. Okay. It involves me and my cousin from my first grade story times video and stuff like that. She's androgynous like me. We're going to call her We're gonna call her Felicia. We just so happened to be back in the day, so that when we were little kids, we just so happened to be in the same first grade class together. And funny story about her, I remember, before she came out as a lesbian and stuff like that. I remember when we were little and stuff like that, when my parents and I and my sister and stuff like that, when we had moved into the neighborhood and stuff like that, when we had moved into the neighborhood that I moved out of and whatnot, my dad used to say this all the time about her. When she get older, she gonna like girls. When she get older, she gonna like girls. And I'll be damned, he was right. Even when I was little, I knew she was eventually gonna grow up and be a lesbian, but I wasn't really sure. But hey, like, shit happens, But yeah, like, we're pretty much one and the same, She's androgynous like me. And I remember, like I said, we just so happened to be in the same first grade class together and stuff. And we just so happened to both be sitting at the front of the bus and stuff like that. And we were arguing about some shit and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, we had ended up fighting each other. Now, I went on some, bitch, what's up? Like, square the fuck up, bitch. Like, I went on that kind of shit and stuff like that. It was just some cat fight type shit like this. Wait, I'm gonna turn this way. Like this. Like on some cat fight shit. And I distinctly remember a little boy going like, it's a cat fight, it's a cat fight, it's a cat fight. And we was just going like, oh, like some ratchet hoe type shit. Like, we was just fighting, honey. Like, rolling on the river. I'll tell you one more time. Rolling on the river. Get up, do. Like some shit like that, honey. And yeah, like, I remember we was fighting and stuff like that. And we weren't even paying attention to the fact that our bus driver at the time had wrote us up. We didn't know it until the next day. Sis, damn, my big ass out of breath. Hold on. Okay. Okay, sis, comment down below if you remember this. Do you remember, like, when our old bus driver, who we're gonna call Mr. Squidward, do you remember, like, when he used to pull up to the old elementary school and whatnot, and then we all get off the bus at the elementary school, the old elementary school, and then for some reason we'll have to transition to another bus and stuff like that to go to the other schools? Do you remember that? Comment down below if you remember that too, sis. But yeah, like, we get off at the old elementary school, and then we all transition to another bus and whatnot to go to the other schools. So I remember, yeah, we had did all that and stuff like that. And when we had got to the other school, when we had got to the primary school and stuff like that, there was this assistant principal who we're gonna call her Miss Melanin, because Shawty was a beautiful fucking melanated queen, honey. I'm talking like she was giving Michelle Obama before Michelle Obama even got in the office, honey. I'm talking like she was the damn president. She was giving Michelle Obama before Michelle Obama became the first lady, honey. I'm talking about her hair was done up all nice. She used to wear some nice women dress suits. Like, Shawty was giving, honey. Like, Shawty was and still is a beautiful fucking African queen. I graduated with her daughter, but she is a beautiful fucking African American melanated queen, honey. I tell you. But yeah, this is back in the day and stuff like that. I was little and stuff like that. And I remember, we was getting off the bus at the primary school, and the double doors open from the bus and stuff like that. And she was standing there and stuff like that. She was standing kind of sort of in front of the double doors and stuff like that. And she was holding on 2 disciplinary reports. She was like, they were fighting each other. And then the bus driver was like, that was on the other bus. That one on this bus. And yeah, I remember, I think me and Felicia, we were in class and stuff like that. And I remember the intercom rung, and it was her voice. She was like, can you please send Dontavius Moat and Felicia Snow to the office and whatnot? And yeah, we got in the office, and I don't think we got paddled or anything like that, or got super duper punished. She pretty much let us off with a warning and stuff like that. We went back to class, but yeah. That's just about it for this video. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to insert my social media handles over here as well in the description box down below. So feel free to add and follow me on those. Also, don't forget to turn on post notifications, because if you don't, what's the fucking point? Anyways, peace out. And don't be out there fighting, y'all. To the little kids / older kids that are in high school, if you're watching this, please try to avoid fights at all costs. Like, if it's getting out of hand to the point where you can't handle it, tell the principal, tell the teacher, or go to the board office and let your parents handle it, because you need your education. Do not let these ignorant people get to you. But if they put your hands on you, but if them ignorant ass people put their hands on you, bitch, square the fuck up. Okay? Peace out. Because, what did J-Lo say? Self-defense is not murder.